Hello, welcome to video number 3 in our 5x5 video series with London Souza, your girl right here. Today we are talking about one of my favorite topics ever, and that is calendaring. And I'm gonna teach you guys some strategies on how to use your calendar in order to have more free time. So most people think when they have to calendar everything step by step that their whole entire day is so full and the crazy busy is the new cool, and the more busy you are, the better you are. But I'm here to tell you that if you calendar efficiently, you will have more free time to do the things that you absolutely love, like being more productive. So if you don't have time to do some of the strategies and exercises that we've talked about previously, especially last time when I talked about doing those self-talk exercises and taking the time for reflection, then you need to put that in your calendar. Now, what I want you guys to do is make your calendar. This is what your homework is for this week. Make your calendar and start with you first. So I want you to put in your calendar time for yourself in terms of parasympathetic. So meditation, relaxation, dropping those cortisol stress hormone levels down, going for a walk. And I also want you to schedule time for personal development first. This can be watching these videos. This can be listening to your favorite personal development podcast or reading your favorite book. But when making your calendar, I always want you to start with yourself. Now, you know yourself. You know if you have to go to work from 9 to 5, of course you're not going to schedule time for yourself during that time. But just for the sake of changing that mindset of putting yourself first, when you're making your calendar, I want you to put in time for yourself to relax, to calm down, and then also to move forward in your personal development. That should be in your calendar. And if I'm looking at your calendar right now, or you're looking at your calendar right now, you should have that space blocked out at least 3 times per week, at least, and for at least between now and the next 6 to 8 weeks. So that way nothing can get in the way of making you the best you possible. The best you possible, okay? Now, if sometimes I ask people, I'm like, hey, do you have a calendar? Like, let me look at your calendar. Let me see where your time is being spent. Because oftentimes, and you've probably said it too, and I've said it before too, what's the number one excuse that people say for not working out, for not eating healthy, for not doing X, Y, or Z? I don't have time. I just don't have time. But the thing is we all have 24 hours in a day. So why are some people making shit happen on a regular basis with the same 24 hours that you have, that you say that you don't have time? The difference is rewiring your calendar, putting yourself first, putting in all of the things that you need to get done, and mastering that in order to help you be more productive, okay? Now, if you say, I don't have time, I don't even have a calendar, then there's 2 options here. So your first homework assignment is, if you already have your calendar, I want you to start restructuring it and put every single thing in your calendar starting with yourself, okay? Starting with your time to unwind and relax, whether that's meditation, infrared sauna, going for a walk, doing some yoga, doing workout, whatever that might be for yourself, as well as personal development. Then I want you to put everything else in there. When are you gonna do your workouts? When are you going to work? When do you need to drop the kids off? All of these different things. I want everything to be in your calendar, so that way you know exactly what's happening throughout your day and you have more free time. Because what happens is we think, I'm just gonna go with the flow, and then those little blocks of time in between the things that we need to get done is where we get distracted. And that could be 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here, half an hour here, 45 minutes there. But when you combine all that time together, you might have an extra couple hours to get stuff done. Okay? If you don't have a calendar, what I want you to do is time audit yourself. I want you to write down every single thing that you are doing from morning until night for a few days. Then you can identify all of those different areas where you're like, I wake up in the morning and I don't start my day as fast as I probably could. Or after I pick up the kids, I find myself kind of dilly-dallying and doing things that are meaningless. You'll be able to see, if you time audit yourself, exactly where those spaces are where you can crunch that time together and make your dream schedule. Make your dream schedule. Now, I know we have families, we have kids, we have obligations, we have a lot of things, but you need to put yourself first. So here is your homework and your tip here. I need you to either redo your calendar, putting yourself first and putting every single thing that you're going to complete in that day there. Or if you have no clue and you've never calendared before, I need you to time audit yourself. I need you to write down every single thing that you are doing so that way you can take a look and say, aha, that's where I have time for my personal development. That's where I have time to make that shift. That's where I have time to do more things to reach my dream life. Thank you for joining me on this episode. I'll see you for episode 4, you guys. You are amazing and you can do this.